What is up, geeks and gamers? Tony from Idiot Gamers here, bringing you episode 2 of Game of Thrones Iron from Ice. I kind of feel like I ended the last episode at a little bit of a bad point. Like I said at the ending, I wasn't exactly sure where or how to try to end it, so I apologize if the endings of these episodes kind of cut certain conversations off or come in the middle of certain things. I'm assuming as the game goes on, it's going to give me more areas to explore and chances to actually move around, which will actually give me better choices on where to save and continue. So without further ado, we're going to get right back into the conversations of things. So here we go!
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
As I say.
It was that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Oh no, could I have just waited 5 more minutes and saved it here? Ah, crap.
What's the matter?
Oh, maybe
Lord
not.
Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Is he pissed?
Can't he meet with
I ain't gonna deal with pissed people.
He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding
can't do
an
that,
audience
child.
with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Yeah,
It's
talking
okay.
back to my
You
elders.
should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
Alright, back at the castle.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you...
Can I be an evil dictator instead of a just ruler
Let's
then?
not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not
You
the
in
time
my
to
house
anger
now,
Lord
buddy.
Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Man, you're fat. You the man I'm supposed to be standing up to?
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Yeah, I don't like you.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young?
Yeah, I'm smarter than
Oh,
you,
that
old
boy.
man.
Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
Yeah,
You
old
little
man.
Fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You
That's how I talk to
Forresters
idiots.
Shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe
Yeah,
if you hadn't been so
I think
fucking
you are.
greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, hey. It's that guy I didn't kill.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
He's
He
not a
acted in your
squire.
name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What?
They sent me to the wall.
That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Then bring Bolton.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
Oh no, are
Bear
you
like
in
a
love
wounded
with
boar, Lord
the mother?
Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this...
Ah, he's powerless against women.
This is not over.
It's over when my son
Ha.
says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Go find your
That
vengeance
lad
somewhere else.
May be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say.
I don't
Send him
think
a
you will.
raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
That's your side of the story.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Now please leave and never come back. Oh, dramatic door closing shot.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son.
Yeah.
You need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
He's still
Prepare a
showing
raven.
up, isn't he?
We
God
need to
damn
send
it.
word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
They're just taking every part of the series that I didn't care for or that are bad parts of the series in terms of just the good people getting killed and bringing them all here. They knew how to torture me. I'm
Your sister can help
pretty
us.
sure of it.
Although just a handmaiden, she
Are
has
we
Margaery
switching people
Tyrell's
already?
favour.
Yeah.
And Lady Margaery's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it
Princess
should be.
Boobies. All right. Do we get to see said Princess Boobies? Boobies? Books and strange coins. Yonkish coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Essos is awesome. You don't rip on Essos.
It was very kind of Lady Margaery to give this to me. It once
She is
belonged to
quite
Lady
nice
Olenna.
until she turns into a deviant little freak.
Ethan made this for me.
Oh, I thought that was a seal on the book or something, huh? unfinished letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Margaery has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come.
Well, yeah, she's given toys to orphans.
It would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
The day you can what? Oh, this is going to be the atypical Game of Thrones. Everybody in King's Landing is oblivious to everything else that's happening in the world.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Well, it's not going to be all of them. Blackwater Bay?
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
And I probably should have suspected that I was going to King's Landing at some point in time. It's every episode of Game of Thrones is in King's Landing.
But you must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Yep, better go answer the door.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
You have a disturbingly deep voice for a child.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Is he stealing things from
Begging
me?
your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
Nah, I'm cool.
Of course,
We
milady.
cool. I don't know you.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Margaery will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Ah, so we do get to see Princess Boobies.
You work for Lady Margaery?
You ask a lot of questions for
I
a
may be
kid.
wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
Are you
seem
stalking
like
me,
good friends.
child?
I saw Lady Margaery just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Queen bitch, you mean?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
How do you know of my house?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
So you're telling me I need to get all grubby and dirty and be a guy. Ah,
Lady
Princess
Margaery,
Boobies.
you're early.
Boobies.
I was hoping
Boobies.
there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Oh, did
Thank
they
you,
send me
lady.
away like
And
is
you know how I
typical
feel about
Westeros
what happened
custom?
to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself
Oh.
cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
That sounds exactly
I'm not
like Cersei.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
Gee, didn't that
demands
happen
an
in the
audience.
series?
She wants an apology
Once
of
or
some
twice?
sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I
Glad to
wouldn't
see
ask this
Cersei
of
still
you
up
if
to
it
her
were
old
not
tricks.
Important.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
No,
See if
we
the
don't
Queen
do
Regent is
that
ready to
because then
receive
that
us.
gets people into what Sansa's problems are.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one
Sure
thing,
I
but
won't.
you must say another.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well.
Good luck.
Hooray, Iron Throne.
You can do this.
Wait. Dinklebot? Is that you? It is Dinklebot! Hooray!
Ah, Lady Margaery. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your
Yay,
permission,
Tyrion!
allow
Boo,
me to
Cersei!
introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Also, yay, Princess Boobies.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so.
I ain't gonna be
Speak
pushed
falsely,
around.
and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you.
Are we?
I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true
Yeah.
king. Yes,
I ain't
she
gonna
didn't
get...
say which.
Cersei, you ain't getting nothing
Goodness,
out of me.
clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand
Oh,
for
are you
impertinence
sad that
from a
I
girl
didn't
of the
worship
North.
your little
If you would give her
bastard
the
son?
chance to explain.
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you
Stop
northerners
trying to
tire
paint
me.
everyone as
Always quick
traitors.
to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
No?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is.
Honestly, I don't
and
think
I, the
any of
Queen
those
Regent,
answers...
and Tyrion, the Master of Coin.
None of those answers
The
really
girl has a remarkable
sparked
talent
my
for answering
approval.
questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a
Tyrion,
battle-axe
stop
of the Northern
drinking all the booze.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Margaery here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I don't know.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful
Sure.
girl? If only one could flit
do that.
through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard
No,
thing to
Cersei just
define.
wants to point blame at everybody
This
because
city
she
alone
herself
filled
is
with
to
all
blame for
sorts of
everything.
ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Like you?
Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Evil. Pure,
You
unadulterated,
are from the
pitch
north
black
here in
evil.
service to Lady Margaery. One can only assume
And maybe a
that
puppy.
interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Throw myself
I'm
off of
sure
Casterly
she
Rock. Oh,
will
wait.
answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted.
No, it's
by
just
a
the answer
northern
you
girl
don't
who
want to
thinks she
hear.
can play games. Who do you choose?
Not your kid.
I must choose Margaery, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Clearly, you're just a bitch.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous
Thanks,
handmaiden in
Tyrion.
all of King's Landing.
Yeah. Cersei better watch it.
She's
I'm gonna cut her
headstrong, isn't
cut her
she?
throat in her sleep.
Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Don't go with her. She's a bitch. More importantly, don't leave me alone with Tyrion and wine. Please don't offer me a drink.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Thank you.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not
Such as
one
his psychotic bastard son.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Margaery. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
She just doesn't like anyone
It was
because she's
quite
a
the
bitch.
first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
That was
Nobody
fairly
does.
apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Well, hey there, little
Crown
brother.
needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
We're gonna be friends with Dinklebot, but no one else.
I suppose the
I was
crown
2 men
could be
already.
persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester.
Yeah, it's like the books.
Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei.
You can hear that on the
What
audio.
would
My
be
brother is
amusing
popping
for
pills
me
in the background.
might
He's just
prove
going
rather
nuts. He's
dangerous
having a
for
party.
you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Maybe not that big of a party.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I have to take, Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope
you just drank a whole bottle here, Dinklebot. God
Cersei
damn.
happier. Until then, be careful.
You
This is
fucking
not
midget
the
drunk.
King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
My brother would also like to add that he is also a pimp. Neither of these answers is wrong. Why are you hiding something behind your back when the door is to your back?
Yeah, I was worried. Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But
She's known for being a bitch. Kids, I cannot drive that home enough.
Lady Margaery has spent the entire
You watch
day
Game of
working
Thrones
on
or read the
seeking
books, you will
arrangements for the
know
wedding.
she is a bitch.
Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And
Yeah, about that. He only goes for his sisters.
I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun.
No, you weren't. You were talking about who you were trying to get laid with tonight.
He's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although,
Sure,
marrying
we
a
won't.
king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Nope.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Marry Joffrey, you get
I might
a
even
black
marry
eye and a
my
broken
handmaiden.
jaw. And your dad's head cut off.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
That would be hilarious. Fanfiction people make that happen.
Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Sorry about that.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your
Well, the women
display,
do
Nora.
have the boobs.
I'm just glad it's over.
Did she try to
King's
beat
Landing
you?
can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once I know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Sure.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave.
I
but
just don't
know
want
you
to
must
get
fear what the
killed. I
Boltons
know the
might
history
do
of
to your
people in
family.
Westeros who like to
I do
speak their minds and be
appreciate your
open.
willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Where's my family?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
I'm secretly a
About my
man.
family.
Oh, wait.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family.
2 answers on that wheel were what I wanted to pick, but I don't like the
my family will
Boltons.
suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven
Ramsay's
could be sent
a
to the
Bolton,
Boltons to
but
let them know House Forrester
kind
has
of.
the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now.
But you
Joffrey
can
knows
make it
only
happen.
Too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady.
Oh yeah.
King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
They all gonna die. Ramsay's a freaking psychopath.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Margaery.
Don't let the bitch be a bitch.
Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Now, Sarah, don't be going and blabbing to all your whore friends that things are going down. We back to the first guy again now? Okay.
Let's play a little game.
Is it the rack? Oh, it's that bastard.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Yeah, it's that sadistic, maniacal psychopath Ramsay.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Screw you and screw your father, Ramsay.
How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day
Oh, crap.
two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Listen.
It's time to leave is what that is.
There.
Well, I think we're getting to a pretty good point in the episode. I'll leave this one on a cliffhanger. We'll find out what happens to one of our daring heroes in the next installment of this. So, in the meantime, fuck Ramsay. He is a psychopath. Cannot stress that enough. Fuck Cersei. She is a bitch. And we will see you guys in the next episode. We out.